Hey YouTube, what's going on? So today I'm going to be doing just install this KemiMoto Handlebar Bag. So this is the first product I got for free. They contacted me, wanted me to do a review on it. They contacted me through my channel, I guess, which is pretty sweet. So I guess technically this is sponsored, but you know, I don't care. I'm just going to give it an honest review. It's like I think it's like 37 bucks or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll put the link in the description here. So like first impressions, it seems pretty durable. Doesn't seem like it's going to rip really easily. It's kind of got this fake leather, but it looks nice. I like the red because it kind of matches with my bike. Inside it's got a few different like compartments. You know, ways to you can organize your stuff. I've been wanting a bag for my Sur Ron too. I actually mentioned it in one of my other videos, and a few days later they contacted me about this, so I was like, cool. Yeah, so let's put it on. I think there's a couple ways. You could probably do one right here, maybe not with this thing on, but I'm gonna do it in the front like this, so I can carry my tools with me. You know, a bike lock, some extra batteries for the GoPro and stuff like that. So let's see. Now it looks like it will fit on fine with even with these bar raisers on. So it looks like on the back here you've got these strap locks here, and then you also have some reinforcement with some Velcro, so it's kind of double protected from coming loose. So even if these top things come loose, it's still going to hold in place by the Velcro. Not too shabby, I guess. So let's see how we're gonna put this on. I guess we can go underneath these cables here, and then we just go through there, and then back through here. Okay, and then from there you can just tighten it. So let me just tighten it as much as I want here. Actually, leave that loose for now, so I can get this other side on. This one, maybe I'll go over the straps. Okay. Over this way. Do this thing. Cool. Alright. And then you can just tighten that on as tight as you want it. Let's get these side straps on here. Yep, these are definitely long enough to kind of reach around if you have bark busters like me. Let's get those all nice and tight. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. So let's Velcro this on now. Cool. Actually, it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let's put some stuff in there now. So this is what I would use it for. This might be a little unreasonable, but I ordered another lock that's smaller. It has a retractable cable. So if this doesn't work, that's fine. I got another one coming. That'll probably fit in there. But definitely I want my Sur Ron tools. Those fit in easily. Got these extra batteries here. Maybe not fit the whole thing in there, but it'll fit the individual batteries. And just hold them in this back compartment here so they don't go anywhere. Yep, that's perfect. It fits in just fine. I wonder if I can fit this in there. Let's see. No, this ain't fitting in there. But the other one I ordered probably will. But I mean, yeah, it's perfect for like extra GoPro batteries, a few tools. Get one of those small retractable lock things. That'll definitely fit in there. And it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go for a long ride later on today, and I'll continue this video Maybe we'll get some third party footage, I guess, of me riding it, see how it looks. Let me know what you guys think. The link is going to be in the description here. KemiMoto handlebar bags. And I'll see you in just a few minutes when we go for a ride. Alright, let's go for a ride. So I put, you know, along with the batteries and the tools, I put an extra GoPro camera in here. And I put this air pump in here just to kind of load it up. You know, so I got tools, air pump, extra battery, or extra camera equipment, batteries and whatnot. So it's kind of loaded up, so now we can get like a good feel for, you know, is it going to bounce around a lot and stuff like that. So, alright, let's go. Okay, well, here we go. Maiden voyage with the tank bag. Alright, first curb. Yeah, so far no bouncing around or anything. Feels pretty good. It is a beautiful day here. It's going to be in the 80s. It's nice and dry air. It's not humid at all. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to head over to this park over here. Get a little bit of footage of the bike at the park maybe. So you've seen by now, I mean, if you watch all my videos, you saw the one where I was talking about getting a custom bike made from this manufacturer in China. Well, it looks like that frame is not going to be able to fit the battery I want or the motor. But that's okay, because the company has five different really cool bikes. I think 3 of them would be like a direct competitor to this one. Some of them are lower powered. Like, for example, one is, I think, 75. Well, it's still more powerful than the Sur Ron. It has a 72 volt, 45 amp hour battery, which is just a way better battery than the stock Sur Ron for sure. And it has a 75 watt tune, I think. Either a 6000 or 75 watt. I can't tell. I can't remember, but it's full carbon fiber frame and carbon fiber wheels, so it's a lot lighter than the Sur Ron. So you're getting like way more range. The battery's a lot, the wattage of the battery is a lot higher, and it's got the same power, but it's lighter weight. So pretty good improvement over the Sur Ron, and it would actually be, I think, the same price. Same price as the stock Sur Ron. So about $4,500. And then there's that KemiMoto one I was talking about. That one has a 72 volt, 40 amp hour battery. I think it has a 12,000 watt tune. That thing's a beast though, and that has a 4-speed gearbox. There's the a larger one, 72 volt, 70 amp hour, 20,000 watt tune. That thing's a beast. And then there's another one it's 8,000 watts, but I'm asking them if we can do a 12,000 watt tune on it. And that one has a 72 volt, 48 amp hour battery, and it looks fucking slick, like really nice. It's a lot cooler looking than the Sur Ron, and it's about, I think it's the same size, same weight, and same everything. I mean, if you take in consideration, if you have a 72 volt higher capacity battery on your Sur Ron, it's going to be the same weight. That one's probably going to be about $6,500, but again, you're getting performance upgrades right off the bat. You don't have to spend any money once you buy it. I mean, the battery alone, like this tri-battery I have in mine, was like $2,600, so it's basically the same size. You're paying $4,500 for the Sur Ron new, you know, so what's that, $7,100 for the battery, then you're spending another $1,000 for the controller. And then it also has better suspension. I think it has fast A suspension forks, so it's just far superior. So it's definitely worth the $6,500. Yeah. So there's like, and then there's this other bike. It's fucking cool as hell. It'd probably be a competitor to the people who like the Super 73, except this has a 12,000 watt tune, and get it, 100 amp hour battery. 72 volt, 100 amp hour battery. It'll go like 120, 130 miles on a charge, and it looks way fucking cooler than the Super 73. So yeah, a lot of really cool bikes. I'm gonna probably end up selling all of them, but I can only do one at a time because I want to review it fully before I sell it, so I have to actually get samples in my hand. Yeah, I like Sur Rons a lot. Like I said in my previous video, they're just not worth it anymore. There's too many other manufacturers making way cooler bikes for way cheaper, so they're just, in my opinion, they're not worth it. I kind of wish I would have known about these other bikes or just waited a little bit, you know, because like I spent like 11 grand on this Sur Ron, souping it up, and I could have got, you know, one, you know, you spend like 8 grand on a really nice bike, but you got everything you need off the back stock. I'm thinking about also selling the Arctic Leopard. Those are pretty fucking cool. I would only sell the top of the line one. I wouldn't sell any of the smaller ones. But I mean, in order to make a profit out of those, you have to sell it for like $8,000. I know some people sell the top one for like 9 grand. I would sell it for probably 8. But you know, that's a high-end bike, like really high-end. It comes stock with a 60 amp hour battery, 72 volt 60. The motor is rated for 25 kilowatts, I think. I mean, it's just a fucking monster. It's a beast. And it's got high-end, you know, all performance parts with the suspension and rear suspension, wheels, tires, all that kind of stuff are pretty name brand high-end stuff. Yeah, and I decided, yeah, I'm gonna name my business, or the e-bike business is gonna be called KemiMoto. Just got to focus on finishing up that website. I need to sell some shit. I'm selling a lot of my toys just to, so I'm not digging into savings or borrowing money or anything like that to get these initial demo bikes. Yeah, in the next few months I'm gonna be selling these things. Hopefully I can build up this channel, get more subscribers. I'm starting a TikTok. I'm just gonna do all my shorts on TikTok and YouTube shorts, and then hopefully I can partner with other influencers to review the bikes and stuff like that. Yeah, the weather is ridiculously nice. Yeah, today's gonna be the first time I try to do like third-party footage and stuff like that, or B-roll. Do it when I get to the park. I don't have like a tripod or anything. I'm just gonna set my other GoPro like on the tables or something like that and try it out. But I think in this next year there's gonna be so many different bikes coming out, just cool fucking bikes. I mean, especially if we end up doing like, I mean, if you think about it, you know, it looks like there's this big push towards like getting, you know, not doing fossil fuel burning anymore and going towards electric vehicles. A lot of states are like going to be outlawing combustion engines by like 2035 or something like that. And not everyone can afford an electric car because they're pretty fucking expensive. So these kind of bikes are going to be huge for commuting, you know. And if they end up implementing like carbon credits and stuff like that, which they might. I mean, I don't really agree with it. I mean, I don't agree with it at all. I think it's tyrannical. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of like political pushback on it. A lot of a lot of Republicans pay some lip service, you know, being against it. But it looks like pretty much Democrats and Republicans are all sort of in lockstep with this kind of thing. So, you know, if that does happen, there is going to be a big market. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, it's an armadillo. Yeah, look at her up there. But, I mean, Texas is probably going to push back against that too. Yeah, Texas, Florida, these kind of states. Because, I mean, well, let's not get too political. But yeah, if those carbon credits and stuff come, and then there's this continuous trend towards electrifying and getting away from, you know, fossil fuels, then I think that these kind of bikes are going to be a huge market. They're going to get better, a lot better, and cheaper, longer range. You know, you're going to have some really quality companies start manufacturing some of these things. So it's going to be exciting for those of us who like these kind of bikes. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the bike that's like pretty much like direct competitor to the Sur Ron, the really cool looking one. Maybe I'll put a picture of it here in the video so you guys can see it, but it's slick. But then I want to try a bigger one. I'm going to try that 72 volt 70 amp hour one with a 20 kilowatt tune. I mean, it's kind of like it looks like a dirt bike, but I want to see if I can maybe take off some of the plastics, tone it down a little bit, maybe get some of the graphics off. You know, put some smaller tires because it has these massive off-road tires on it. To see if I can, you know, tone it down, make it a little bit more stealthy. Then I'm going to ride it around like I do this, and, you know, basically just see if I get a ticket. to see if any cops fuck with me or anything. Because that bike's actually, with the power specs and the range and everything, that's pretty ideal. Probably looking at about 70 or 80 miles of range on that thing. A lot of power. It'll go like 85, 90 miles an hour. I mean, you could probably even get it like street legal. One of the companies that sells it, because there's multiple companies that sell the same bike, manufacturers. One of them offers a full street legal kit with, you know, like brake light, turn signals, all that. Maybe the other one does too. I have to find out. But it might be possible to just get them like registered and just, you know, street legal. But then you're not going to be able to do this kind of shit, you know, riding on sidewalks and stuff. But I don't know. Or you can just, you know, keep it the way it is. No lights, the big old beefy off-road tires, and, you know, just use it for off-road. Well, I mean, about the carbon credits and all that kind of stuff, and the fossil fuels, I mean, I have a Tesla, I have e-bikes, I just got my Tesla solar system installed with Powerwalls, so I'm all for, you know, green energy and electrifying and all that kind of stuff, but I don't believe in things like carbon credits because it gives a certain group of people too much power. I don't believe in centralized power. It's always corruptible. You know, I think that there is a market for these technologies, and I think that the market should just do its own thing. You know, you can influence people, but you influence people's minds, their purchasing decisions, but you can't mandate these sort of things through law and try to like coerce people into them. You know, it's got to happen organically, and I think it would. I know it would. One, because electric stuff is fucking awesome. Like, imagine, I don't know if you guys have heard of Nano diamond batteries. They're self-charging batteries, and they last, you know, I think 1,000 years or something. But see that turtle over there on that sidewalk? I'm actually gonna go over there and check it out. They got a bunch of moss growing on his back and stuff. Yeah, those things, I always find them outside my house. I found a baby one the other day. Oh yeah, anyways, the Nano diamond batteries, essentially they work similar to like how solar panels work. You know, they turn solar radiation into energy. So these actually use nuclear waste from some kind of radioactive carbon or something like that. But they use nuclear waste, radioactive waste from nuclear power plants, and essentially, as the waste emits radiation, there's a way to convert that into energy, right? Like similar to the way solar panels work. And they encapsulate the waste in like a manufactured, like man-made diamond, and so it's not like dangerous. It doesn't emit radiation, maybe, or not enough to, you know, be of any kind of harm to anyone. And so essentially, the batteries, they self-charge, you know. And you can Google it. They're going to market soon. Like Joe Rogan, like retweeted some of their stuff not too long ago. But imagine like having this bike with like a 72 volt. This is like the same battery, 72 volt, 51 amp hour, whatever. I can do a continuous 30 kilowatts. But imagine a self-charging battery. Now you might be able to deplete it down, but it's charging always as you're using it, almost like having your regen system on all the time. You know, not just when you're slowing down. And then when you stop anywhere, it just automatically recharges itself. You don't ever have to plug it in anywhere. And these batteries have like a half-life of, I think it's something like 10,000 years or some shit. What's going on here? Oh, they're planting a bunch of trees. That's cool. Anyways, that'd be fucking sweet. So you pretty much have an infinite battery life. And so if electric cars had those, and that's where they want to start, is with the electric vehicle battery packs, and then maybe they'll move into like smaller devices later or something. Yeah, so there'll be a point where you can generate, you know, green energy using nuclear power, big nuclear power facilities. And then instead of having to bury the waste somewhere in Nevada in this big hole, you use the waste to make these pretty much infinite, you know, self-charging batteries, you know, that last thousands of years. And that technology exists now. It's not like something that's, you know, theoretical at sometime 30 years in the future. That's coming soon. Yeah, a lot of people like this bike. It gets a lot of attention. Yeah, these bikes are fucking awesome. So I haven't even noticed this bag at all since I started riding. It's not banging around or anything. So I have that air pump in there. I have some GoPro stuff, some tools. I haven't really heard any clanking around or anything. So it's actually pretty solid in place there. Wow, what a great day. Is that a kitty? It's a cat. It's like a cleanup project going on. That's nice. But let's try to get some 3P footage. 3PO? What the fuck is that thing's name? I can't remember. Alright. First time using my handy dandy bag here. Let's get this out. Interesting, that lady over there walking her bike came up with the flat, and I happen to have a bike pump in my thing, in the bag here. I mean, it was leaking faster than I can pump it up, but anyways, I mean, I've never carried a pump with me. No one's ever asked me for help with a pump, but it just so happens the day I get this bag and carry a pump, someone asked me for help. That's weird. But anyways, let's go check out some nature areas. This part I have to haul ass on it because the sidewalk doesn't really start till down here. Don't pull into my lane. Yeah, hitting some pretty good bumps, and this bag's, it's pretty solid on there. That's a perfect day for a ride. Well, thinking about that market thing that I was talking about earlier, where if these, you know, carbon credits and stuff like that go through, it actually might increase the price of these bikes. I'm not sure because the demand will be a lot higher. I got a big old Boston butt on the smoker right now. Probably take about 8 hours to smoke it. We like to smoke them, shred them, and then make carnitas out of them. Or we just take the pulled pork basically, and then fry it in a cast iron frying pan with some avocado oil. It's good. Alright, let's see. How do I get over there? Yeah, look at all those turtles on that. Another turtle out there chilling. A couple of them chilling on that little dam. Oh, got a little muddy, but yeah, she held up. Some dirt on her, but very sturdy. Didn't like jump around a lot or anything. I actually didn't even notice it on there, and it came in handy a few times. Cool. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. See you next time.